Hey, what's up, YouTube? What's up? Um, Today, basically, man, I want to talk to y'all. Basically, hey, I'm trying to grow my hair back, man. I don't know how this is working out. But yeah, so today I want to talk to y'all. Basically, let me put this hat on because I might go back bald head. I don't think it's growing right. So I want to talk to y'all basically, like I say, a lot of times out here in this pressure washing business, a lot of people don't show their mistakes. Um, like with me, I'm transparent. I try to be as transparent as I could be out here. I try to show people the things that I do wrong as well as do right because I want you to be able to learn from something that I did wrong, make it help you and better your business. You know what I'm saying? Not just from the good in this pressure washing business, because stuff gonna happen. It's gonna be stuff that's gonna not work out for you. But you have to be able to learn from other people's mistakes. If you can learn from my mistake, that's what I want to help you out with. You know, I want to help other people's out with things that they don't have to do, that they may can learn from. So basically, I got this customer, very, very, very good customer. At first, he was kind of skeptical about his tile, you know, getting broke while we're walking on top of it, which, you know, you have to respect people's property. That's one thing I do. I respect people's property as is mine, you know. So, you know, I tried to go into this job saying, okay, I'm going to be very careful because I don't want to break no tile. I really don't want to have to walk on the tile that much, you know. I also told the customer when I get up there, the times that I do get up there, I take pictures of stuff that's however it look already. If it's broken tiles, I always do that. If it's broken tiles already, I always kind of take pictures of them when I go up on these roofs anyway. So, you know, I told them I was going to limit it myself from getting on the roof. So basically, all the parts of the roof that I could spray from the ground, that's what I was gonna do. So I basically sprayed, but I usually get straight on the roof and go to work. I do everything from the roof, on top of the roof. That's my normal process. Therefore, everything is coming down. You spraying on top of the roof, everything coming down. But being that I'm spraying from the ground up, spraying from the ground up, and it's a big house, you know, a lot of the mist of the spray is getting on the house, you know. Then we had some tile that I felt like the tile wasn't cleaning up, so I kept spraying more chemicals because I'm like, this tile ain't getting clean. I go around, keep going, I come back, I still just see streaks everywhere. I'm like, it's crazy. I don't understand. This towel ain't coming clean. But anyway, I'm spraying from the ground along the edges of the house, like on the faces, it's getting hit with the chemicals. So I'm trying to hit the edge of the towel, you know, the streaks on the edges of the towel, because I'm feeling like it's not cleaning up. So I'm trying to hit it. So the SH basically done kind of ate up the edges of the face or the front of the house. It done kind of ate it up. And once I come back and start rinsing a little bit, the paint just started coming off. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like, I got a boo-boo. What I'm gonna do? So I'm like, just wait after the job, you know, and talk to the customer about it. You know, we came to an agreement. I came back, put my paint skills to work. But it didn't just happen in this one particular spot on the front of the house, the high end of the house. It was at the top of it. And then also on the side of the front of the house is kind of a lower end, but it's on the tip. All that started coming off as well. So it was two different spots where I had to paint. But like I say, usually I don't spray houses from the ground doing the roof like that. Not from the ground. It's probably better you maybe could do it from the ladder, but it was just angles from the ground. I was just hitting everything from the ground. So, like I say, I messed up some paint. I had to go back and clean that area up. I ran out of chemicals because I kept hitting these areas thinking that the um the dirt and the mold wasn't coming off the tile, and I just kept wasting chemicals. When I get to the back of the house, I'm like, I got like 10 gallons left. I'm like, oh man, I had 70 gallons. I'm like, man. So I don't waste so much chemicals on just trying to hit spot after spot after spot. And come to find out, when I came back and sprayed it the second time, it still was the same. I'm like, this something ain't right, man. When I came into the subdivision, I started looking at other houses, because I couldn't sleep. You know, when I come across stuff like this, I can't sleep good at night because this my life right here, and I love doing what I do. So I was trying to figure out. I called my boy Pete Flamingo. I'm like, man, I used 70 gallons, had to go back with like 45 more. Still, man, this stuff went cleaning up. My boy like, man, it got to be the towel. It got to be inside of the towel. So I'm like, you know what? That got to be what it is. So when I went back to redo the paint or whatever, I started looking at other houses. The first house in the neighborhood I look at, the roof clean, but I see streaks. I see streaks. I'm like, you know what? His tile just like this. So I went and got the customer. I walked him down to the house. I said, look, man, this house got the same exact tile as yours, and these streaks are everywhere. Because he was wondering why the roof wasn't coming out like the neighbor roof, because I did his neighbor roof, and the neighbor roof is, I'm talking about, beautiful. So I'm like, I'm not understanding. I know it's different types of tiles that clean up better than the other type of tile, or you know, it may look different when they get clean, stuff like that. But this just seemed like a bunch of dirt streaks. I'm like, man, this crazy. So we walk down. I show them, say, see these tile, the roof's clean, but it got these lines in them. So I'm like, do you got some leftover tiles, some extra tiles that they left you or something like that? He like, yeah, I do. So he go in the garage, get the tiles, bring them out, bam. Tiles got the strikes in them. I'm like, there it go. All this time, I'm going over these tiles, all this, you wasting all this SH, and it's in the design. But I promise you, I do not like that type of tile because it really looks like dirt, man. And it will have you there. You won't know the difference. You will not know the difference. So I'm going to try my best to stay away from if I come across them type of tiles. I just don't really want to do them that much because it just tricks me. And I'm a clean freak, so if I see it's not clean, I'm gonna keep going over it. That's just how I am. So that tile got me, man. It really did get me. And then another thing you got to learn from this message that I'm telling you guys: don't stop doing your work in the way you do your work, because some customers or somebody else may not want you to do stuff a certain way. You have to let them know that. Even the customer told me this afterward, and I was like, man, thank you, man. I appreciate you for working with me, for understanding everything what took place. But he was like, man, don't let nobody change your work. Don't let nobody change the way you do your stuff, man, because things can happen. So you guys stick to the way you do your work. If it worked for you, stick with it. Do not go out of your way to do stuff different ways, for customers. Hey, this way work. If you don't know the other way is going to work for you, I mean, I'm telling you, man, because stuff can happen. And it seems like that's when stuff always happen, when you shouldn't be doing certain stuff a certain way, or you changing the way that you usually do stuff. That's when stuff happen. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, that's when stuff happen, man. So I'm telling y'all, man, stick to the way you work. Don't let nobody else change your ways of work, man. And I was so happy to have a customer like this. He was a good customer. I learned from this situation. I really, really did. I learned about that tile as well. I'm telling you. So, hey, man, like I say, I like to share everything with everybody, man. I don't like just getting on here acting like everything good every time. You know what I'm saying? I gotta show y'all the good and the bad, man. That's just me, man. I hope everybody else the same way too, because you gotta help other people. You gotta help other people out, and that's what we here to do, man. We here to help everybody, man. So, man, y'all have a blessed day. Like I said, I just had to share that with y'all, and hopefully y'all can get something out of it. And until next time, God bless y'all. God over everything. Miracle Pressure Washing. We in the building. Signing out. I'm gonna show y'all some of this work that me and Matt did. Basically painting, paint job. So y'all stay tuned, man. Let's do it. So you have to come back and clean up your boo-boos, man. It happens. Just one.
Man, that dried quick on my finger.
Gotta come back, man. Sometimes stuff happens. See, I'm gonna show y'all the good and the bad. That's the thing about me. I just have to be honest, man. Stuff gonna happen out here, man. Just have to be honest. You just have to fix what you mess up. That's the part of it, guys.
I was planning on going a little further out anyway. Maybe just redoing the whole front face.
Yeah, that'll work, cause maybe
We might have to re-hit this spots that were actually, because you can still see a little bit through it, but that's just because it needs a little bit more second coat.
right. Yeah, cause now that it brung back something to one of my customers, bro. It really did. Clean up your boo-boos.
Now, if it was like a cloudy, overcast type day,
Mm-hmm.
it wouldn't be that much of a concern.